Will bullish momentum continue in the US stock market? We are discussing today when S&P 500 has created a new milestone, highest ever level. However, Nasdaq 100 is away from the record high. S&P 500 in the process reaches quite closer to the first target of rounding bottom pattern or chart pattern which it has created. In the last week, if you look at the sentiments in the market, the fear and greed index reads at 63. So there is a sheer improvement in the sentiment of the market because in the prior week, it was reading 47 and it was in the neutral zone. So in this video, we'll undertake a comprehensive technical analysis of S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 index to determine the possible support and resistance level and the possibility of the further targets in near future. I am DK Sinha. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell for updates and like the video right now. And if you're interested to joining as a member of this channel, click on the join button or follow the links given in the description box of this video. Let us begin the analysis for the US stock market and get ready for the upcoming week. Before we begin the technical analysis of S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100, let us check the volatility of S&P 500. The volatility in the last 2 weeks has receded by around 28-29%, which is a good sign for the US stock market. Now let us check the S&P 500 index. Now this index in the last week has made an all-time high of 5,733.57, but finally closed at 5,702.55, and hence it was bullish by 1.36% on a week-to-week basis. What we can see in the recent time, whenever the correction is taking place, price is respecting exponential moving average 21 period. It has done it here. Once again, it has done it here. And then it moves higher to make a new high. Earlier, it has made a rounding bottom chart pattern. You can see it has given a breakout of rounding bottom chart pattern, which is spanned over little over 2 years. And finally, the market structure is higher highs and higher lows kind of market structure. If we arrive at the target of this rounding bottom chart pattern, the targets arrive at 5,800. And now it has made an all-time high of 5,733. So it is quite in proximity of the first target based on this rounding bottom pattern. However, the target with respect to the 100% Fibonacci expansion comes at 6,528. So there is still a cushion for upside move of this index. Now let us go to the daily price chart to understand the recent price action. First thing is important is it has given a breakout of this continuation chart pattern because the prior trend was bullish. So this can be termed as a continuation chart pattern. We know it by the name of cup and handle chart pattern. My worry is it has given a breakout of cup and handle chart pattern, but the breakout candle is a small body candle and there is a lack of momentum in the last 2 trading sessions of the last week. However, based on the price action, this happens to be the neckline of cup and handle pattern. So immediate support is 5,648. However, the major support lies here, which has a confluence of EMA 21 as well at 5,560. Now, since it is trading quite in proximity of all-time high, so we do not have any kind of resistance based on price action. However, considering the target of 5,804, which is a target of rounding bottom chart pattern that we have discussed just now, could be the potential resistance area. So we finally conclude that 5,733, which is an all-time high, to 5,804 could be the potential immediate resistance area or supply area. But if we calculate the target based on this cup and handle chart pattern, let us calculate the target to understand what could be the potential next target in short term. The next potential target comes at 5,980, then 6,193. So overall trend in S&P 500 is bullish, and in future, this trend line, which is a rising trend line acting as a dynamic support, is likely to provide a dynamic support to S&P 500. Now let us move to the price chart of Nasdaq 100. First, let us move to the weekly price chart. S&P 500 has already made the all-time high, but the Nasdaq 100 earlier all-time high created was in the first week of July, which is at 20,690.97. In the last week, Nasdaq 100 closed at 19,791.49. So it is little away from the all-time high, but it was bullish by 1.42% on a week-to-week basis when the market ended in the last week. Here too, if you see the price action, it has given a breakout of this rounding pattern. It has given a breakout, and whenever the price is correcting, price is taking support in a zone between exponential moving average 22 and exponential moving average 55. Now, considering the target based on this rounding bottom chart pattern, its first target comes at 21,650. So there is still a cushion, Nasdaq 100, for an upside move. Can we identify some more chart pattern? Let me show you. If I draw this kind of chart pattern, it is a bullish flag breakout in the last. And prior week, we had seen the one white soldier kind of candlestick pattern. So week to week, there has been a strength in the market, and the bulls clearly dominated in the US stock market. So if I calculate the target based on this pattern, that is a bullish flag breakout, the next immediate target is coming at around 20,600, which is quite in proximity of this probably recent all-time high Nasdaq 100 has made, which means there is a yet another possibility of some kind of continuation chart pattern. Price may go up, struggle over here, and then consolidate to form the yet another cup and handle kind of chart pattern and give a breakout before it moves further. Now let us go to the daily price chart. Now, if you see the daily price chart, it is quite obvious that there is a lack of upside momentum in this particular index. Back to back 2 days, there has been a spinning top kind of candlestick pattern quite in proximity of this resistance area. There is an existence of a gap over here, and the gap exists in a zone of 20,080 to 20,267, which I had emphasized in the last week's US stock market weekly analysis video that comes every Saturday on this channel. So the potential resistance area is this gap. 20,080 to 20,267 is the immediate resistance area. And again, it will find some resistance at 20,400 because there was a price has struggled at that particular level earlier as per the price action. But this could be the potential trend line which might act as a dynamic resistance. I am drawing it for a better understanding. I have drawn this trend line, and market may face some kind of resistance. Why I have drawn this trend line? There was a short-term downtrend in Nasdaq. EMA 21 crossed under EMA 55. Now, of course, again it has crossed over. So we need to have some kind of reversal chart. So if I draw this trend line, could be a potential neckline where this is a left shoulder head formation and a right shoulder. Once it gives the breakout of this rising neckline of upcoming inverse head and shoulder, then a significant momentum will develop in Nasdaq. So what do you think? The price action discussed in this video, will it be respected by the market in the upcoming week? I expect your comment in the comment section of this video. Your feedback is very important to us for make a consistent improvement in the quality of the video and quality of education relating to stock market in this channel. Thank you very much. Looking forward to meet you very soon.